Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, I'm here. I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you for all your comments. How to celebrate your 72nd birthday in our style. Get poorly.
Well, it was the day after, wasn't it?
It was in the night time.
Oh, in the night time. You'd had a decent day, though.
Oh, I had a lovely, lovely day, yeah. I opened all my presents and my cards, and thank you everybody that sent me cards. They're beautiful. Never had so many cards, not even at Christmas.
Another all along window bottom.
They are.
Yeah.
I was going to show them and say thank you, but Sue's come, so we'll do it. I'll do it another day when Sue's not here. But I am actually feeling much better. It's just one of them bug things, you know, that just strike you out of the blue. I mean, first of all, you go through what you've been eating.
Winter vomiting sickness.
Yeah.
It's, you know, man, you didn't vomit,
No,
did you?
I didn't. No, I just felt really bleh. I was going back through what I'd eaten, you know, and I hadn't eaten anything. I mean, I hadn't gone wild, even because it was birthday, I hadn't gone wild. Anything I'd eaten had been like a few days before my birthday, because I'd been out for meals and that, so I can't blame anything, really. It was just one of them things that got me. Yeah.
Sometimes these things happen and there's no rhyme or reason to it, is there?
Yeah. And I've just been eating a little bit of chocolate cake, only a little bit.
Yeah.
And Gigi wants to lick my fingers, even though I've cleaned them all. Here he is, I know you've all missed him. Here he is, he's my baby. He's been here in the past, but he just hasn't been with us.
Yeah, when we've been videoing.
Yeah, he's just decided he wants to look out the window instead.
Yeah.
But he's... Oh, the little dog down the road, they've got a chihuahua. And they took a picture of him, he's sitting in the window and he's looking out like that. And he's got like a neckerchief round his neck and it says security.
That's good.
I showed it to his daddy, like, and he said, we need to get one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we need to get you a security.
Because you're good at that, aren't you, Gigi?
Always very good, except he missed you this morning. When you
That's true, yeah.
He was too busy
Man, you
watching.
he's used to me now.
No, he was too busy watching the walk across the road because he had his little son with him. Why it's not at school, I don't know, but he had his little boy with him, so.
Hey-ho.
Hey-ho.
Anyway, Gigi.
I've got nothing to show except I'm still plodding on with my knitting, which didn't get much done because for 2 days I didn't feel like...
Obviously didn't feel like it.
And the blanket came in very handy because I was cuddled up underneath it on the 2 days where I was feeling really ropey. So it came in very handy, thank you very much, yeah. But Sue's got something to show.
Yeah. Well, obviously, last week, was it, when I showed this shawl?
Oh, yeah.
And I was going to put it on Etsy, but I've discovered this morning, oh, look, it matches my shirt.
She's so mean.
So, I know, I'm just, but, and it's lovely.
Yeah. I still can't
Don't
do
you
the
think? I really like it. It's just, and it's just one of these that, sits on your shoulders. Don't get it wet.
Yeah, you all think I'm infallible and I'm not.
Hey, there's always something that
you can't do.
Just won't.
It
the
won't.
Penny will not drop.
It won't. But I must admit, I haven't been 100% of her for quite a few weeks. So I don't think I'm concentrated. So.
No. We'll try again after Christmas.
Yes.
I'll sit there and make you do it.
When the pressure's off.
Yeah. So anyway, because this came out quite well, my crochet mojo has returned somewhat.
Oh, goody. She's been off her crochet.
Well, you know how sometimes it just, you look and the yarn is beautiful and you think, oh, I'm dying to crochet something with that. And nothing happens. It just, oh, that's lovely yarn, that. What shall I do with it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like that with my knitting at the moment.
Yeah.
I really want to knit this for my niece.
You will do it though.
I will do it, but it's just slowing me down with everything else.
Yeah.
Because I know if I put it down to do some crocheting, I won't pick it up.
Yeah. So, buoyed up with the fact that, oh look, instant gratification. Well, almost instant. I did one in the Serdar soft spun, that goldy colour that Jan's...
We got from Kemp's.
Yeah.
I think they still have some if you want to look.
Oh, I do think it's come out lovely. I haven't blocked it out and it's got a different edging to this one. I've just done sort of picots on 3 out of the 5 stitches
Yeah.
of the fan. But I thought, and a sort of, fudge it round the bottom.
Yeah.
But it wants blocking out. It's not central, which is doing me head in because I've got to have everything just right.
But Sue's brainwave is she's going to put her blocking boards.
Yeah, I thought, I'll put my blocking boards. If somehow I can stick them to the back of the garage door, and then I can get things blocked.
Because this is my problem, because I put them on the, that big round table outside. But the weather's been so abysmal.
It has.
And my house is so crowded with wool and everything, and I'm just generally untidy, that I've got nowhere to put them down.
No, I haven't. Because unless you've got a dedicated, space for
I mean,
blocking
my
boards.
craft room was going to be it, but it's so full that there isn't room to put them even on the floor. So...
Yeah. But because I was doing these fancy fans, and I thought, do you know in the Amazing Crochet Lace book,
Yeah.
there was a garment that, I loved it from day one, and it sort of put me off because it said experienced, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, this looks a bit,
well, you couldn't, if you were a beginner, you couldn't really do Doris at the beginning, could you?
No, but it's just something that,
Yeah.
that one,
That's lovely.
it's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love that because it's done in like a silk, isn't it?
Yeah. The riser robe. I hope you can see that. I know I'm not very good with holding stuff up.
I've never really done it because I just like the yarn.
Yeah. Well, I must admit I do have some ribbon yarn. But I wanted something that every day.
Yeah, because ribbon yarn, you don't want to wash it, do you?
Well, it's gorgeous, and I think I will do one in ribbon yarn.
Yeah, for best.
Because I've started doing this in this yarn.
Yeah.
And just hoping against hope I've got enough. I think I have. So I'm at the stage, I've got a few more rows to do before the armholes. But it's coming out okay, and I'm thinking, ooh. I know that doesn't look like anything, does it?
Where did you get the yarn from?
I got it during the summer from a little shop in Skipton. And they used to have packs of all sorts of different fancy yarns. But they're only doing plain ones now.
Yeah.
Because I did go and have a nosy.
To see the other one.
But no.
That's sad.
It is. Well, she was saying that, people, because the plain yarns, the plain double knits, they were selling at £1 a ball.
Yeah.
They wanted all this fancy stuff for £1 a ball. And it's like, well, come on, you're getting a pack of 5 for a tenner. It's only £2 a ball.
I know. What do you? I mean,
you know what on earth do people want?
I mean, if you go to a well, saying proper wool shop sounds a bit snobby, doesn't it? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'd have to pay £3-4 a ball.
Yeah.
These places where they have these sort of swankier shops.
Yeah. With all latest,
with all the latest
Sirdar
everything.
and Peyton's.
I mean, I love Sirdar wash and wear, but it's not cheap. It's what, £3 something a ball.
So you can see the Doris sort of effect.
The Doris
to
shape,
a V.
Yeah. Looks like a Quaker. Is it Quaker collar?
It does, yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah. You'd be all right with.
These that'd be good. Then.
Reenactments.
Yeah. But it's that I love this yarn, and it is called teal.
I'm sure you can get I love this yarn somewhere if you do look out. But so unfortunately, it means you have to pay fortune for postage.
Yeah, it's teal. And I'm hoping there's enough because actually it's made in Turkey, you know. Might be Hobby Lobby, but it's made in Turkey.
But you know that hobium and people like hobium. I wish I could show you the photographs that OK sent me. You've seen them, haven't you?
There's 250 yards on each skein, and I've got 3.5 left.
Yeah.
So I think I've got enough.
All this big market where there was all the yarn. But she was saying that they do a lot of the spinning for a lot of the branded, you know, the branded names that we don't think of that come from Turkey.
Mind you, since we've been using Turkish yarns, and I've seen a lot of what we would call, you know, ordinary yarn.
Yeah.
And even from the large manufacturers, and it is manufactured in Turkey.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because we used to have such good spinning industry.
Oh, we did in Yorkshire.
Yeah. I mean, Yorkshire was well known for it.
I mean, like even big names now, like Serdars and people like that. When you look at the little label, it says made in Turkey, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They must import it over and spin it up or whatever they do, ball it up.
Yeah.
They probably import it in bulk, don't they, and then spin it up or whatever. I don't
Might
know.
come over already in
that, they
you know,
put a label on it,
in the skeins, yarns, you know, your balls, cakes, whatever.
Who knows?
But no, so like I say, Mojo has returned.
Ooh, goody.
And I've seen a pattern in one of Jan's magazines that I've got to have a good look at before I go.
Well, what we do is we share magazines. If she likes anything, she uses the pattern, don't you?
Yeah. So I've seen this pattern, the stitch pattern, and I thought,
it saves borrowing. It saves buying 2 magazines, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, you know, I don't like anything in it, and Sue says, "Oh, I like this," and she'll take the magazine and use it, and then the magazine eventually makes its way back again. It's what we do. We do it with books. We do it with everything.
Yeah.
We share between. I mean,
yeah.
It's only kind of illegal if you're sharing with the world, isn't it? But,
yeah.
But it's not illegal if you pass it.
Well, that's it. You've actually bought it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I'm not sponsored with any of these magazines or any of the books. I buy them all. So there's no point. I mean, sometimes Sue will buy a book, won't you, if you really, really like the book. But half the time, you know, we just share amongst ourselves, What's the point of...
That's it. Because, you know, you've paid for the right to do with it what you want, as long as you're not copying it and selling it.
Yeah, or copying it and giving it away to people, then, you're fine.
You know, I don't think it infringes any copyright. Yeah.
Well, it's like if you were reading a novel and you said, "Oh, it's a dead good novel, this. Do you want to borrow it?" And I said, "Yeah," and then I give it you back again. It's only the same thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if once you've read a novel, you're not going to say to somebody, "Oh, it was a good novel, why don't you go out and buy it," you know?
Yeah, well, just look at these, you know, you get market stalls that do book exchanges.
Yeah.
But you're actually buying...
Yeah.
Albeit at a lower price.
Yeah, second hand, but you're not buying a copy.
Buying it and then...
You're not buying a copy of the book, are you? You're buying the book, even though it's second hand and it's a lot cheaper.
So, you know, what is copyright?
Copyright really is people who go on eBay and that and just sell photocopies of the patterns, you know, which is a little bit naughty.
Well, it is really, especially when they're doing it with free red art patterns.
Yeah, they do that too.
I just could not believe my eyes when I saw that.
Yeah, they're selling a free red art pattern. Yeah.
You want 99p.
Or like the magazine.
This pattern and
the magazine I've just bought. They'll take pages out of it, or they'll photocopy, and then they'll sell them. You know, and I'm thinking, no, it's this month's magazine.
Yeah.
You know? What are you doing that for? I mean, I take pages out and I send them to my friends, but I mean, I'm actually sending them the actual page.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you bought the magazine, therefore it is yours.
Yeah. And so I'm not selling it. I'm just taking
you're
the pages
giving it as a gift.
You know, as a gift,
a few pages as a gift.
Yeah. Because of the toys in there and everything like that. There's no point me keeping them because I'm never going to make an amateur. Well, I have made them, but they look
Ooh,
frightening.
I tell you what.
Ooh,
Sorry,
stop.
sorry, Jane. On Radio 4, it might have been yesterday, on Woman's Hour. I know I'm not a spring chicken anymore, but I started listening to Radio 4 accidentally ages ago, and it's, it's stuck. And I quite enjoy Woman's Hour.
I used to listen to it because my mum always listened to it, so it was ingrained in me to listen
and
to
they
it,
were talking about premature babies.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about these, basically they're octopuses.
Yeah, Christina's made it. I thought
For premature babies, and they had this woman on. I think she was something to do with whoever had started it.
Yeah.
And these octopuses are actually, tested.
Yeah.
She knows what to look for, and some are rejected.
Yeah.
And others, if they're the wrong size or the wrong yarn or whatever.
Yeah.
And I get the impression they're only tiny, but it's the tentacles on these octopuses that the premature babies in their incubators.
Yeah.
It stops them pulling at wires and tubes.
Yeah.
Because they get hold of these tentacles.
Yeah.
And just hold on to it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, if they're thrashing about, that they've got a tentacle rather than a wire or a tube. And I just thought, how lovely.
Yeah. There's quite a few
and they were
people
saying, and they were,
on
she
YouTube
did actually say that they were crocheted.
Yeah.
But it was a lovely. It was a lovely piece to listen to.
I can't remember who does them. There's, quite a few of the people that I watch, they do them. And sorry, we were just whiffing because Gigi's just fast wind, and it's not very aromatic.
So if anybody out there knows where to get the pattern from, give us a shout.
Yeah, there is. There must be.
She did say where you could get the pattern.
There must
and
be
I've
because
forgotten.
So many people have been making them on YouTube.
Yeah,
and I can't
but
remember.
they need loads more because they could only have them for a certain length of
they've
time,
got to be,
and they've got to be discarded.
Yeah.
I think it's for hygiene reasons, really.
Yeah, and you've got to have them stuff with the right thing, and they've got to be securely stitched on and stuff like that. Yeah.
But they are they're thousands short.
Yeah, I know there's quite a lot of regulations to do with
them,
but I have seen. I can't remember who's been making them now. Let us in the comments, please, who's been making them, because I know somebody's been making them.
But no, it was fascinating, absolutely fascinating, and to hear, the reasoning behind it, and the medical people. This research, I think the research was done in Denmark.
Yeah.
That said that these babies who'd had the octopuses, got better quicker.
Yeah. Well, they're probably calmer, aren't they? They've got something to hang on to,
Yeah, because they used an example of one baby was crying and it got its tentacle. Sounds well, that, doesn't it? Yeah. Got this tentacle and it calmed it down.
Yeah.
And I just thought,
perhaps they hold on to their umbilical cord like
in the womb, yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're obviously not strong enough to squeeze it, or they're doing it damage, but maybe that's what they do. Maybe they hold on to it when they're in the womb.
That was mentioned, so.
Yeah.
But no, it was fascinating, absolutely fascinating.
I know they've been doing different coloured hats, haven't they, for babies, for premature babies. It symbolises something, is it? Red hats they're doing at the minute, and they were doing purple hats.
I don't know. I don't really.
Yeah, I mean, I used to make a lot of things for prem babies.
I'm not on like FaceTube and all that.
FaceTube, Facebook.
I miss a lot of stuff out, but.
Well, I'm supposed to be on Instagram, but if you catch me on Instagram, you're very, very lucky. I can't get the hang of these. There's too many for me. I just
think it's all these different formats.
I can't keep up.
I've not even started.
People say, oh, we haven't seen you for a day or something on Facebook, and I just get overwhelmed. If I watched Facebook and YouTube and everything like that,
You'd never get anything done.
No, I never get anything done at all. Because
every other person, though, you see, and they've got the phone out, and you think, they're on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you just sort of like, you can glance and think, yeah, they're on Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking...
Why? Why not ring somebody and say, hi?
I found out how to watch YouTube on my telly now.
Right.
So at least I can sit in my comfy chair and do a bit of
Hey, that's good,
knitting.
yeah.
Because even though I had a tablet, it's still very small.
Yeah.
You still have to squint at it. But, I mean, I haven't got a huge telly. I'm not that rich. I've only got a telly. I haven't got one of them tellies.
No. I've not got one of them tellies.
I really keep saying, you need a bigger telly, Mama. I must admit, I can't read the words, sometimes.
On subtitles.
No, I can't read them.
Oh, I can read them on mine, but it's not a big it's not a massive telly.
When your eyes are younger
because
than
like
mine.
when we got it, and
your eyes are 20 years younger than mine.
when we got it, and a friend from work had said, "Oh, what have you got? Is it this standard?" I said, "No, it's only it's a such and such." Oh, that's only small. And I thought, huh?
Everybody has
He
this.
said, might be small to you, but it's big enough for our house.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't got a big house, so can you imagine if you had this massive big... Where do you put it?
I know.
Have I got any walls
Yeah,
to
but
put it on?
they hang them on walls. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not sitting there like that. Like,
But where in my house have I got a wall that's big enough to put it on?
actually, the one behind where your telly is, actually.
Yeah, I could put it on there
Yeah.
if I want to, but I'm not spending. In the sale, it's saying, sale, wonderful, only £675, and I'm thinking,
How much?
how much?
Yeah, but some of these massive ones.
Thousand something, yeah.
I went to Costco the other
Yeah.
week, and they have an electrical department like
Yeah.
for tellies and things. It's all the latest stuff, and some of the TVs, the definition, you felt like you could just walk into it and be
yeah.
there.
I'm not
Fantastic, but looking at the prices,
I'm not saying they're not
fantastic.
they're not good, but to that kind of money, no, I if I had like £2,000, I'd put it towards having a new roof.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a very practical person.
I know, but there's a lot of the younger generation
Oh yeah, they
have, don't
Oh,
they?
they have
And
to,
it's
yeah.
like,
have to, yeah.
it's built into their psyche
Yeah.
that, televisions are all of a sudden, you've got to have a
Used to be
60-inch,
hi-fis,
whatever,
didn't it?
this, that and the other.
Used to be hi-fis, didn't it, when I was growing older? You had to have surround sound, and my ex used to be always looking at these Bang & Olufsen things, that cost about £1 back then.
Yeah.
We never got one. But
And we got oh gosh, what's it called? It's not Bang & Olufsen. But they do these amazing sound systems.
yeah,
And we got a pair of double speakers, and they're only like little cubes
yeah,
like that, and there's 2 on each thing.
Yeah.
My God, the sound quality is fantastic.
mind you, I miss my big speakers. I had a really good system. It was back when we had records. You used to have
Yeah.
a record player, and it had massive speakers. But my goodness, the sound was brilliant. And they kept trying to convince me that these little speakers were the same, but they're not.
Bose.
Bose. She
Yeah,
remembered that.
Bose, I remembered. I knew it began with a B, and when you said Bang & Olufsen, I'm thinking, cogs were whirring. If you
Well,
look closely, you'd be able to see.
Yeah. And she's had a brilliant idea for Mrs. whatever.
Yeah, but we've got to do it first. It might not work.
Yeah, so we're still fattening her up yet. We're still not
Yeah,
got her
but
right
no,
yet.
we'll get there.
She's half wearing a t-shirt and she's only half stuffed, so she's she's still a work in progress, a bit like me, really.
But she'll be fine.
I'm hoping to
Same
get
hand.
back to once I do this knitting. My knitting is very slow. I have to keep putting it down.
It's very nice though.
Yeah, but I haven't even finished the back yet. You know, it's so slow. I'm so slow.
So I've not to ask you for one, have I not?
No, definitely not. You have to ask Kelly for one, not me. Kelly's Mrs. Quick Knit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I knit very slowly at the moment. I didn't used to. I used to knit really fast.
Yeah.
But,
I know I've only just sort of like got the
no, I cramp up now.
the basics.
I sort of, you know, cramp up on
Yeah.
my shoulders and that, and I think, why can I not? I mean, the other night I had pain down my neck, and I'm thinking, where's that come from? I was sitting in a draft, and then it dawned on me I'd been knitting.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, like you pull your neck and you can't
Yeah.
turn around, and I'm thinking, this is not good, you know.
Well, talking about knitting, I've still not bitten the bullet and
Pulled it back.
pulled that
Yeah.
yellow thing back.
Yeah.
But I need to, because even when I was about 2 foot into it, I thought, this is too wide
Yeah.
for what I need to do, so...
Yeah. If you can hear anything, it's Gigi snoring.
Yeah, bless him.
Yeah. He loves to be held.
He does deep breathing on your knee, he is.
Yeah. And he found the blanket. I don't know if you saw the picture on Facebook or not, but he found the blanket.
Not yours.
And he looks so lovely on it. I had to leave him there for a bit. His daddy took a photograph of him. But even my daughter-in-law picked up the blanket, which I
Yeah.
didn't think she would, because she's... And she go, oh, and that blanket, lovely. And, you know, it's not something I would have associated that she would have liked, because she's more
Yeah.
modern, and, you know, the granny squares to me are
Yeah.
more traditional, aren't they? Which is just me all over traditional. And my niece liked it. Yeah. So
I'll have to get some of that non-slip stuff. I knew I should have brought something, didn't I?
When I hang
And I
things
walked through the door and I just said, that's what I was going to bring.
non-slip, and I'm like, what? It's just for the silky thing that's on the back of my sofa.
Yeah.
It just keeps sliding off. Yeah. And I don't want to put my blanket on the sofa as a permanent fixture.
No.
Because Gigi will sit
Yeah.
all over it. But it came in very handy, as I said, when I was not feeling very well. I was curled up underneath it.
That's it, a great big woolly hug.
Yeah. And because I wasn't knitting a crochet, I'm going, oh, that's a nice square. That's a lovely square.
That's a big woolly hug that
It was. Yeah,
made you smile.
It did, yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
I'd be
what I
like that
like.
playing with flowers like that.
Yeah.
And I'd be, oh, they made, that's nice.
Oh, that's how you make it.
Yeah, you can't get me away from crochet even when I
No.
call it. Didn't feel like doing it. You know I'm ill when I don't pick up a crochet.
Yeah.
I didn't touch a crochet hook for what, about 2 days, or a knitting needle. That means, yeah, I'm definitely. If I just lie there watching TV, that's me, not well. Because I can't sit still normally. I've normally got
Yeah.
something in my hand. Even Kelly's like that. When she comes, she always goes, we should have brought me knitting.
Yeah.
I even took my knitting to my sister-in-law's for Christmas.
Have you?
I have. Because when they start doing board games and that, I think, I'll get me knitting out. I do not like...
Method in your madness, yeah.
I don't like card games. I don't like board games. I was so miserable. When my son was little and he's going, let's play Monopoly. And I'm like, no.
Well, I don't mind that sort of thing.
Oh, I
but
don't
it's
like
when
it.
it gets like raucous and jumping about and what have you.
I don't like any. I'm real misery. I just don't like games. Don't like. My dad used to teach me card games, and then the following day he said, "Let's play cards." I'd forgotten it.
Yeah.
Absolute scatterbrain. I don't know what I've got against board games. The only one I ever remember playing when I was little and liking was Snakes and Ladders.
Do you know, sometimes you just cannot beat
Mm.
the good old favourites.
Snakes and Ladders I used to play, but I've never liked Monopoly. Always hated it. And drafts, I could never get the hang of drafts at all. And chess.
Well, I remember playing drafts as a kid,
No.
and I remember learning the basics of chess, but you know, all these moves that are called something I wouldn't know.
Oh, I've got a squirrel sitting on the post. It's on the post at the bottom there.
At the bottom of the garden.
No, there, can you see him?
All right, yeah.
He's got his bum towards us. Oh, I'll tell you what I saw on Facebook, saw all the silly things. You know, our cat has like, you know, the one eye at the back under his tail. This jewel thing that you hang round his tail to cover up. And I'm thinking,
get real.
I'm thinking, how stupid is that? A, the cat wouldn't wear it. And B, when the cat went to do a...
When it needed to do, yeah.
Who's going to wash the jewel, you know? No.
No.
It's like covering chair legs when the Victorians used to put them. They didn't like naked chair legs, did they?
I know, you hear about this, but did it actually happen?
I don't really know.
You know, because it's... I always used to associate Victorian decor as being quite dark.
Yeah, dark wood and dark ornate things, yeah.
I visited Osborne House on the Isle of Wight. Now, Osborne House is... Do I call it a palace? Or just a stately home or what? It was Queen Victoria's.
Yeah.
And she lived there quite a lot after Prince Albert had died.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, the drawing room, I'm sure it was the drawing room, was all in sort of like yellows. It was gorgeous.
Mm.
And we tend to associate Victorian decor as being really quite dark and gloomy.
Yeah.
And in reality,
yeah,
you know, because I was just absolutely gobsmacked. You sort of like walked in and thought, wow.
Yeah.
And even today, it felt relevant.
Yeah. I mean, if I had my way and lots of money, I would definitely do the house really bohemian.
Yeah.
You know, lots of drapes and darker colours and everything like that. Wouldn't particularly suit the style of my house because my house isn't like old fashioned on the outside. But I would just like to do that. But I know that I never will. If you know what I mean. What I visualise in my mind is not. I've got prim walls.
My style doesn't exactly match to the style of my house, really.
Mm.
But I think I've adapted it.
Mm. But when I see these on Facebook, these like bohemian pages, and they've got all these like dark drapes and patchwork things and everything, and I'm thinking, oh, I'd love that. You know, dark wallpaper, and yet it would be very dingy, wouldn't it? You know?
Oh, years ago, and I'm talking years ago. It must be 30 years ago. I got some Laura Ashley wallpaper.
Mm.
Bargain it was. I think it was down to something like 50p a roll, which even back then it was like, whoa, that's cheap.
Yeah.
Really good quality wallpaper. Yeah. And I got several different patterns.
Yeah.
And I lived in a cottage at the time. Oh my God, it was gorgeous by the time we'd finished.
Yeah.
And it sounds awful, but the bathroom we inherited when we moved into it, it's sort of like a rusty brown colour bathroom suite.
Yeah.
And you looked and you thought, oh my God, what do you do with that? Mm. And we couldn't afford to replace it. Anyway, this Laura Ashley paper, there was a really dark navy with like a paisley pattern on it. And I thought, if you can't change it, you got to go with it.
Yeah.
And this paper was strong enough and had little bits of this sort of like rusty brown in it.
Yeah.
And we put this wallpaper above the tiles in the bathroom, and do you know what? It did look all right.
Yeah. When we moved in this house, the bathroom had black wallpaper with goldfish.
Okay.
And it was that thick and strong that when we took the paper off, the goldfish was still imprinted on the plaster. So we still had the shape of the goldfish on the plaster. But everybody wallpapered bathrooms back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
mind you, my bathroom now, I have a wall that is wallpapered.
Well, I did
just the one,
up
but
to
it's
me,
like
up to me having the bathroom done. It's all town now. My birthday present to myself was a power cleaner that whizzes round so I can clean up the top of the tiles. How
Looks really good, actually.
You know, how mundane is that? Other people would buy
Yeah, no,
themselves
but
something nice, wouldn't
You
they?
get awful fun
Yeah.
using it.
I buy a whizzy cleaner, you know. I did not want to buy myself any more wool because
No, you've got enough.
I have enough. Yeah. I know you can never say you've got enough, but I've just reached my little room saturation point. I need now to crochet.
Well, the thing is that there was a meme on Pinterest, and it suits the pair of us down to the ground. We now have 2 hobbies: crochet and yarn collecting.
I'm a very good yarn collector.
Yeah, so am I.
I mean, people say, why don't you give it to charity and that? But it's like saying to somebody who collects beautiful china,
Yeah, give it to charity.
Give it to charity. You've got
You
too
just
much.
wouldn't.
You just wouldn't, because to me that is my babies, my hobby. My looking at it gives me a great deal of pleasure. Yeah. It can be fancier yarns. I mean, I don't yarn collect just plain colours in acrylic. I don't.
No.
I don't. It's got to be something that catches my eye, you know. But when I sit in the room sometimes, and it
That's
just gives me a great deal of pleasure looking around. It's like people collect paintings.
Yeah.
People collect things like that. If my balls of wool were just different colours of acrylic, then yeah, I could quite happily give it away to charity. But when it's things that I've chosen with care and things that people, like the lovely box I got from Hobium the other day, that to me is like special. I like looking through it. I like looking at the different yarns.
That's it. When somebody sends you yarn as a gift,
you don't want to give it away or do anything.
Because you look at the, it's sort of like, if for argument's sake I gave you a hat for Christmas, and then you just thought, oh right, I'll give it to charity.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a gift.
Yeah. I never, unless people say to me when they give it to me, we don't mind if you use it for Etsy or something like that. But if they give it to me and say, we'd love to see what you're going to make for yourself with it, then I definitely would. But I'm like way behind. The ones of you giving me some gorgeous, gorgeous yarns, you will see it eventually.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's sort of like, even when you're using that yarn, you know it's a gift, and you think about who's giving it to you.
I think about the person who's giving it to me, and I think about...
I wonder if they'd like what we're making.
Yeah, exactly. To me, it's like, I hope they like what I'm making with the yarn they've just given me, you know. As I say, if it's plain yarn that I've bought, some plain acrylic or different things like that, then I'll quite happily part with that. But, once I've used up what I want to use with it and I've got balls left over, I'll happily part with that. But, no, not my collection.
No.
Not my sari silk.
No.
And I don't even know where my sari silk is.
It's up there.
No, it's down there, actually. It's down.
I remember putting it in a place.
Got a lovely collection of sari silk.
It's amazingly heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. While we're not talking about crochet, we will be talking about crochet, because Sue's just spotted, we're just taking some photos for Etsy. And she goes, oh, I do like that. And I said, there's plenty upstairs. Go and have a look.
Right. I'm under orders now.
As I say, we don't part with things for charity, but we part with things to each other.
Yeah.
We do a bit of swapping and trucking, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, with ice, you have to buy a pack. So
and sometimes if you
only don't want the whole pack,
you use 3/4 of it, and you've got some bits left.
Yeah. I've only used one bowl for that shawl, so
I think I ought to make some sort of resolution about, if I finish something, there's a bit of yarn left, to crochet a square or something, and just keep doing that throughout the year and see what happens.
See what happens at the end of the year. That's a good idea.
Because we're really good at saying, oh, I like this and I like that, and there's some nice blankets out there.
Yeah.
Because in one of those newer magazines, there's the Babette blanket, where they do different size squares, and I've always liked those.
Yeah.
So, I ought to do that.
Watch this space.
This time I've opened my mouth now, haven't I?
This time next year, if she hasn't made a crochet blanket in squares, tell her.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I deserve it.
Anyway, we're going to go now, I think, aren't we? Because I think we've talked ourselves out. We've gone round bathrooms, we've gone round...
we've gone round Osborne House.
Octopuses for premiership.
We've covered an awful lot.
Except me grocery, because I've not done it.
Watch this, we've been talking to nothing because I've only gone off for 10 minutes earlier.
Anyway, hope you're all having a nice time. Yes, I do feel better. Thank you all for my gifts. They're all wonderful. And I will do a programme where I show you my little cards and that, so watch this space. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Little Gigi's still sleeping.